Who do you think has a more intimate understanding of your situation, the nurses or the doctor? Is it the nurse behind the desk, managing 5 case files, interacting directly with multiple patients, or the doctor you've only seen once in the last 30 minutes, only in passing? Is it the first and last person you speak with, the nurse, or the doctor speaking briefly to you on what the nurse told him about you? Hi, my name is Kevin Fedling. I'm a student at Liberty University Online, and this is my informative speech in Communications 101. I have been a medic in the Army for nearly 40 years, which translates to an EMTV in the civilian sector. I have my CPR certification and my National Registry EMTV license. Although I'm only a medic, I do aspire to eventually be a registered nurse. It takes a very special type of person to be a registered nurse. Registered nurses promote many things that God values in the world, which is one, the human life, and another is compassion. I'm going to tell you the importance of being and having a registered nurse in our healthcare systems. I'm here today to inform you of what it means to be a registered nurse, how to become a registered nurse, and what type of person it takes to be a registered nurse, and how they promote many different things that God values. What is the definition of a registered nurse? According to the medical dictionary, a nurse is one who is specially prepared in scientific basics of nursing and who meets certain prescribed standards of education and clinical competence. A registered nurse is one who has completed a course of study from an approved school of nursing and has passed the National Council Licensure Examination, which is also known as NCLEX. A registered nurse usually signs off with RN on their signatures. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, registered nurses constitute the largest healthcare occupation with 2.5 million jobs. How do you become a registered nurse? According to the Alvin Creation for Connection, there are 3 typical education paths to registered nursing. One is a BSN, another is an associate's, and a diploma from approved nursing, although the diploma is rarely used for hospital nowadays. There are also 4 types of advanced practice nurses: clinical nurse specialist, a nurse anesthesiologist, a nurse midwife, a nurse practitioner, and you all have to have master's degrees. RNs not only greet your patients, they do their vitals, and they do the treatments. They have a very close connection with their patients. What type of person it takes to be a registered nurse? According to Roche, a nurse is expert in caring and must possess the 5 C's: compassion, conscience, competence, confidence, and commitment. Greg says caring in nursing is at its core. According to the Alvin text, about 60% of nurses' jobs are in hospitals. How do registered nurses serve as a platform for promoting God's many values in the world? In the Bible, Matthew verses 34 through 36 says, "Then the king will say to those on his right, 'Come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance in the kingdom prepared for you in his creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you fed me. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you took care of me.'" Nurses serve as a platform for God's values by caring and for being compassionate with their patients. In conclusion, I'd like to say that there are several ways to become a registered nurse. Nurses, it takes a very special person to be a nurse, and they promote many of God's values, such as human life and compassion. In closing, I'd like to add that RNs are the very backbone of the medical profession. Without nurses, our patient care would greatly diminish, and there wouldn't be any quality time spent with patients one-on-one. Nor would your already behind scheduled appointment run even longer.